Hey guys, it's P2, and today we're going to be doing a beginner's guide to Silver Waste with Breach and Vinewrath. So, first up is Red Rock Bastion, and we're going to be fighting the champion Mordrum Husk Copper, and he's an ugly motherfucker. So, let's fight him by killing all the fart bubbles around the arena and taking away all his little babies and making him mad. It'll be great. These heal him. We don't want him to be healed. So be sure to keep those away from him, and more bubbles pop up as he gets low in health, so avoid that. Also, keep a lot of poison on him, because poison is your friend and nobody likes it. So yeah, do that. Alright, next up is Indigo Cave, and we're going to be fighting two champions, which is twice as annoying as one. And they're, everyone's favorite mob, a Terragriff. Terragriff's silver and gold. More like pain and suffering. They run around in a circle and charge. The only way to slow them down is to pop those gas bubbles along the way and stun them and burn them as fast as you can. One important thing to note about this fight is that when they come in contact, you need to get away from them because they howl at each other. And if you are in the immediate vicinity, they will instantly down you. And it is not fun for anybody because Mapchat will just start yelling at you, and it's no bueno. No bueno. So be sure to do that. And these guys take about the longest. Usually these guys are the ones that make it fail. So if you're not real, used to silver waste, just avoid indigo. Just don't go there yet. It'll be best for everyone. Next up is the Blue Oasis, with the champion Mordrum Thrasher Platinum. He didn't drop one though. He didn't drop a platinum because nobody likes him. Now this guy, he is a baby, and he runs around in a clockwise fashion, and he has two AoEs. A poison AoE that you see right there, and then a pool AoE, such as that. It's almost like Kohler from Ascalonian Catacombs, where he pulls you in and then spins really fast and just makes your day really, really ugly. So just burn him down and use range. Range is your friend. If you don't have range, well, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be a great time. So just do that. Next up is Amber Sandfall with the champion Mordrum Troll Iron. Now this guy, he's like any ugly troll. He has bugs and stuff, and nobody likes that, but he's pretty simple. He turns in a counterclockwise fashion with a triangle telegraph that you see here, and then he has a doubled circular AoE across the arena that you need to be sure to get into the not orange areas. And then he has a long horizontal slash that you need to watch out for, as well as a kind of scatter bomb telegraph AoE, so please watch out for that. This guy's annoying mostly in his constant telegraphs and his constant AoEs, but other than that, he's pretty simple to burn down fairly quickly. He's usually the first to go, and he's really weak. He just has you need to constantly move in this fight, just constantly be moving, and range is probably good. There's no stipulation for ranged or melee, but just keep light on your toes and that WASD. Now we're at the Breach, and this is South Lane, or the bottom lane on the map, and this is the Beekeeper. He's much like Iron, where he will turn in a counterclockwise fashion, and then he will run to the front of the stage, as seen here, and the Vinewrath will do a kind of laser beam, such as the Jade Maw in Fractals, and he will destroy these honeycombs. You need to be sure to get in the white squares and stay behind the honeycombs. Now, in order to recharge these honeycombs or fill them up, there will be circular bug swarms that you need to actually go into. You need to run into the center of the swarm and lead it to a honeycomb. This will refill the honeycomb so that when the troll runs up to the front of the stage, you have something to hide behind. Next up is middle lane, which is the Thrasher, or the Mangler. He is a Thrasher. And this guy you need to have range for. Also, Guardians and Mesmers with Reflects are most needed in this. Reflects are key to this fight, as well as destroying these pustules that line the arena. They will explode and drop a kind of circular buff that you stand in. You will turn purple knowing that you have the buff. What this buff does, in essence, is it makes you do more damage and it makes you take less damage. Now, when the Mangler runs to the front of the arena, you need to follow him, and a white triangle will appear. Now is the top lane, or north, is the last guy in the Darkwing. He's a Terragriff and is annoying as any other Terragriff in this map. But what you need to know is that there will be trigger blossoms around the arena. And much like the pustules, you have to hit it until they explode. But instead of releasing a buff, they open into a flower which you need to stand on top of. You need to jump on top of it and stand on there, because there will be a ground AoE that happens, which basically turns the floor into lava. You know, when you were like 5 years old and it's like, oh, the floor is lava, and you jumped around on the furniture and then your mom got really mad, and you know, like maybe the neighbor kid fell off the couch and like broke his arm, and it was just like really, really sad. Well, it's like this. So stand on the flowers and we won't have to relive those memories at all. So that was the rundown guide to Silver Waste with the Breach and the Vinewrath. And if you are new to this and you don't know what's going on, please feel free to ask someone in Mapchat. Unfortunately, you might get trolls saying, oh, go Google it. But hopefully this will be a super rundown, easy guide for you to understand. These are super basics. There's a lot more in-depth details, but, you know, this is a guide for casuals.